now, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody! We're going to be doing things a little different this time. Widescreen! Yeah! Alright, and the lights, and let's go! Alright, so as you recall, on November 31st, I asked you guys to start asking me questions that you wanted answered on Christmas, because that would be the biggest chocolate that I can give you, as opposed to the various crappy chocolates I've been giving over the past couple of days. So, I'm going to give you the answers to the very few questions I was asked. First, Bampersand, I think that's how you say these names, if I fuck them up, I'm sorry, asks, are you willing to trade me your soul for a torchlighter thing? Fire! Fire! Yes, I would, if I had a soul. It's in Vietnam right now. And someone whose name I forgot to take down, so I don't know who it is, asked, actually two people asked the same question. If God, the Christian one, exists, what question would you ask him, and what would you guess his answer would be? Well, I would ask him one of two questions. One, why does he let all these people run around and kill in his name? And I would expect his answer to be free will, babe. Or number two, was I a good person in life and did I make up for the bad things that I did? I hope his answer would be yes. I certainly think it would be. But whatever it was, I guess I'd be judged on that. Human Strategy asks, if you could have sex with anybody, who would it be and why? Anybody I want. Anybody? Carrie Byron? Okay, she's hot. And yeah, I'm a little embarrassed to admit that, but that's like my wildest fantasy, something I haven't even dreamed out about. It's so outlandish. But yeah, I really like her. She's a redhead. I have a thing for redheads. Anyway, number two. Desert island with one king of ice cream. Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate, yes. Chocolate's good. 3. Choose to lose. Legs or arms? Legs! Because I always wanted to wheel around in a wheelchair and then I could act like Mariko. Be hilarious. Can I kill this one? Okay, number 4. Cooler pet. Chimp or orangutan? Chimp. I've actually heard orangutans rip off limbs one by one and then just throw their food away, and that's completely disturbing, so I like chimps better. Plus, I think you can train them easier. Number 5, how many times have I masturbated in one day? I don't think that's any of your business. Desert File actually added to that asking successfully, and once again, that's none of his business. Number 6, if I were God, would I collectively flick all the heads of the creationists? No, I would collectively explode the head of everyone who happened to be on stage at the Kent Hovind extravaganza where he speaks to the world about creationism. I would explode his head and everyone who was there's head. That would be enough. How many creationists can you fit on the blade of a knife? It depends. Do they have to be in one piece? Real Chupapi asks, what did I want to be when I was 4 years old? A paleontologist. I always wanted to go digging dinosaurs up. I thought they were like the coolest things ever. They were all like, we're dinosaurs, roar, roar, something. I don't know. Yeah. So dinosaurs are pretty cool creatures. And I always wanted to go looking for them, and then I never got the chance, and because people said it was going to be hard work. It wasn't until recently that I realized, whatever your job is, it's going to be hard work, and there are going to be parts of it that you don't like. So, by the time that I realized that, though, I kind of started wanting to be a cartoonist. Everyone says I should be a scientist, but I don't know, I really like cartooning. Number 7. Oh, wait. No, wrong one. Roostring asks, he says, I'm always curious about different dogmas, so what sort of Christian were you? Well, what denomination or court action, whatever that is. I was Roman Catholic. And then he wants to know what's my favorite song. My favorite song is Los Angeles is Burning by Bad Religion. On some days, and then on some days it's Girl Scout by Jack Off Jill. Then on other days it's Marilyn Manson's version of This Is Halloween, and on other days it's something by Fro Fro, and on other days it's something completely different. Some days it's Dragon Force, and it's just whatever. I really don't have one particular favorite song, and I really don't even have one particular favorite band. I do have a lot of paraphernalia for Bad Religion. I really like them. And then finally he asked, obligatory creepy personal question, so, am I single? The short answer to that is yes, I am. But if I were really to get into it, it'd be a very long and extremely complicated story, so I'm not going into details. And actually, that wasn't finally, this is finally. White Hicker, my British pal, asks me, what do I like so much about fire? Well, apart from the fact that it's so cool and burny and it's like alive without ever actually being alive, I think that qualifies as something completely awesome. Anyway, I've answered all your questions sufficiently, so get the fuck out. So now I'm going to start rambling stuff off that if I had the money and if these things existed, I would probably give to people. Although some of them may really actually truly exist, and I may actually have some for some people. But because most of you aren't here, that means that I would probably never get them to you anyway. However, without further ado, let's begin. First off, to Desert File. A fence that never, ever, 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 ever breaks. Because that one fence, you hate repairing it, and I thought an unbreakable fence would do you well. It'll only break if you want it to. For Shadow March and his kitten, I was going to get a copy of Shadow's Intentions, but apparently Borders is full of a bunch of screaming retards, and they forgot to do my sub-order, so I don't have it for you. I'm sorry. For Karas, a video game system that can play every video game ever made, ever, in forever. For Time of Nebula, a kiss anywhere you like. Carmina and Jacka, you already know what you're getting. And Mike Foss, you're getting all the puppy brains you could ever want. Flight Hacker, a trip across the pond. And finally, for Chris J. Moore, an invisible bazooka to add to your invisible arsenal. So that's all I have to give to you guys. Now, what did I get? Because I love bragging about what I got for Christmas. Fallout 3. Haven't played it very much yet, but nonetheless a great game. I also got Season 1 and 2 of the Universe, one of the best shows in the universe. Ha ha ha, get it? It's a play on words. I got the creepy and cute expansion pack for Spore, because you guys know I love Spore. Superheroes, Fashion and Fantasy, a really interesting book about men in leotards, and women in really, really skimpy shirts that show off their boobies. This Ghost Files, The Haunting Truth. It's actually not a real ghost book, it's a little pop-up kind of book, you know, with the little tabs that you pull and things move. It's kind of childish, but I really like it because it's funny. I also got this scarf and 2 posters of the Joker, because I can't get enough of the Joker. Alright people, I gotta go. Peace.